What's up, folks? This is Carlton with Carlton's Travel Adventures. Another beautiful, cloudy day in Medellin. It's still beautiful because I could be somewhere in the United States where it's freezing right now. Heard about that really bad cold spell and snow. And it's only November, guys. Might be a rough winter. Sorry about that. I'm still enjoying paradise here, even though it's raining and we're in the winter time. But 2 more weeks and it's all cleared up. Give me 2 more weeks and in December, we're good. Rainy season is over. What's this about right now? Oh, I'm about 80% better from the flu. A little raspy voice. Thank you all you guys that sell some best wishes. I appreciate all you guys, okay? Thank you. Now, I'm here to talk about transportation in Medellin. Transportation. Seems boring, right? But it ain't. Let me tell you what I'm talking about, okay? When I was in the States, especially living in Florida, we never took the bus at all. Everyone had cars. I think I took the bus once in 20 years. When I went home for some business back last October, November, and I already sold my car. It was a return trip. I took the bus once or twice. Uber was expensive, not like here, so I'd take the bus, get around a little bit in Pembroke Pines down in South Florida. But before that, man, I can't remember a day I took the bus, And it's one reason we lose weight here too a lot. Even my other guys I talk about losing weight, and I had a couple guys I know that are bigger than me, real huge, and they said they lost weight too. One guy lost 30 pounds, and he actually, like him, he's a big guy, but he said he wants the weight back. He's about over 200 pounds, maybe 230 or something. So you look at me, I'm losing weight, you say, look at my pants, We walk a lot here, okay? Let's talk about the options here, right? Ton of options, it's so interesting. Check this out, okay? Now, you got the regular public bus. I take it a lot, okay? From my apartment here downtown, I can get the bus right outside 1 block away, or I can get the bus, 3 blocks away where many other buses pass. The 190 passes here. I walk 3 blocks, you can get the 316, the 315, the 192, and so forth, take you downtown, right? So there's always one coming. So you got the bus. That's about 2,200 pesos. Not about. It's about 70 cents, 2,200 pesos. You got the metro. Y'all know the metro. Takes you everywhere. I think that's about 2,400 pesos. But you know the metro, not talk about that too much. I love the metro, except rush hour is up. It's like sardines, all right? There's a tranvia. The tranvia is that train that runs downtown, okay? That almost hit me twice. I talked about it in some other videos where I was walking downtown. It goes through traffic downtown, which is kind of crazy, There's no guardrail. It just goes right to downtown to the traffic. And if you're not paying attention like I wasn't, it can run you over. I mean, they blow the horn, but, it's in the middle of everyone walking downtown, a train comes through there. You go figure that. I don't know. It's called a Tranvía de Medellin. It was started back in March 31st, 2016. Different from the metro, okay? Metro is above. All right. Now, you got the, someone told me about the Metro Plus. Metro Plus is just another bus that belongs to the Metro system, So I don't really separate the Metro Plus from the regular public buses. Metro Plus are those green buses, or they also have special lanes they run that connect to the metro stations, okay? Metro Plus, all right? I call them public buses. This makes sense simple, all right? Now, cabs. You got yellow cabs, and you got your white cabs, The white cabs, you see them at the airport a lot, and they're more expensive. Now, guys, if I'm wrong about anything, correct me. I'm no expert. I'm telling you, I've never used a white cab. It's expensive, okay? And maybe an elite service. Maybe it's the only service that's maybe has a contract to go to the airport. That's why the only one in the airport. And when you come out from the airport, they're right there trying to pick you up and charge you a ton of money. They'll charge you something ridiculous price until you tell them, go to hell, man. And then it might come down, regular stuff. Yellow cab. Yellow cab, man, let's face it. The advantage for the yellow cabs is that You can get them real quickly. They're everywhere. Okay? Um, Disadvantage, man, I'm telling you, I hate to say this, when they have these strikes because of the, Uber and stuff like that, I don't really feel sorry for them, and if you drive a cab, hear me out first, all right? Sorry, got to turn my phone off real quick. So, reason I'm saying this is because, these guys, sorry, turn the phone down. These guys, they will rip you off. They will. I'm not saying everyone will, but some of them rip you off. I live close to Son Havana. I go to Son Havana and get the cab home at night, and they'll take you all the way around San Juan, back to 81st Street and this way, and try to charge you it's 8,000 pesos. They can go the back way by the parks, Laureles Park 1 and 2, and come here in like 5,000 pesos, and maybe 1 out of every 5 drivers will take me the short way. The rest of them will take me all the way around. I'm looking at them, why are you doing this? Oh no, that's the best way. No, it's not the best way. I can walk to Son Havana from here, and it's close, okay? When somebody comes to visit you, 2 out of every 4 times, the cab should be, maybe, 8,000 pesos. It's 15, 20,000 pesos. Why is that? Oh, they said they couldn't find it. You have someone coming here, girl coming here from an area that's far away or from, some other poor neighborhood, and they said we're going to Laureles. The cab figure out what's happening, going to see somebody in Laureles with good area or Poblado. What do? They pretend they're lost and drive these chicks around forever. They show up, the cab is, 20,000 pesos for, 10,000 peso ride. Okay? All right, so they said maybe someone might say maybe the cab knows the girl and and they bring it up higher on purpose. Most cases it's not the case, because that happens to me. That's why I'm saying that, just like coming home from San Havana, they'll ride a long way. They do that, and in my friends, guys who come to restaurants to meet me, sometimes they'll tell me, oh, they'll call me, oh, the cab is lost. I mean, it's lost. Tell them 33rd Street, idiot. Tell them, oh, they drive 2 other blocks away and they're still lost. They still don't know what they're doing. But I think they do it on purpose, all right? Let's move on from that one, all right? The white cabs are expensive, so I don't never use them. You don't see them often. So if you guys know more about that white cab, let me know. I hate them, okay? All right, let's go into these this is the interesting part. Personal cab service, like Uber, right? Now, you guys know about all these different types of services here. I guarantee most of you didn't know this, right? All right, so you have Uber, right? Most famous one, everybody knows Uber. Good thing about it is, they're reliable. They're not the cheapest, and we'll go into it in a minute. But you have about 4 others that most of you probably didn't realize, okay? You have Beat, B-E-A-T. I've tried Beat, I have it on my phone. It's not too bad, all right? You have InDriver. The InDriver is cute where you bid, If you're not familiar with InDriver, I save a lot of money on InDriver versus Beat or Uber, okay? All right? And it also depends on the time of day and how far you're going, right? To me, the farther you go, the more money you can save with InDriver versus Beat or Uber, all right? Think about Uber. Uber is safe, and everybody knows Uber. Well, I mean, relatively safe, but knows about Uber. Really don't know a lot about, the Beat or the InDriver as far as the background, how they security check and so forth. I don't know much about them, but I do use them. And the way the InDriver works, if you're not familiar with InDriver, you go in and you bid. What I do is this. So I go to Uber first. So I'm going downtown to Sora Industrialis or, Park San Antonio. Look in Uber, and Uber says it's going to be 8,500 pesos for that trip. So what I do, I go to InDriver, because this is the bid system. I'll put a bid for maybe 5,500 or 6,000 pesos, right? You go up by 500 pesos increments. So you put 6,000 peso in, and people either accept it or decline it. They'll give you, come back and say 7.5, 8.5, 8.7, 6.5, maybe you're offering 6 to start with. You're offering that's this price, and see if they'll take it, you know. And most times, I'm telling you, people don't realize that they don't know how to use that system. People say, man, they charge me the same. No, you know. I've always paid less. And when I went to the castle up in Poblado, I paid like half the price of Uber. People say, what are you talking about? I'm telling you, you gotta know how to use InDriver, okay? If you put a bid in, obviously if Uber's gonna charge you $15,000 to go to the castle from where I live, I go in, I put a bid in for the InDriver for, you know, 7,000 pesos, 8,000 pesos. No one takes it for a while. They'll come up, they'll try different things, then let it go. Decline everyone. Give it another minute or so. Try again. You know, depends on who's available and who wants the business bad enough for them to take it. You know, and so when I went to, like I said, the castle, it was like 15,000 pesos, 14,000 pesos with Uber. I got someone to take 7,500 pesos all the way there. Okay, they're cheap, right? And around town, if I'm going somewhere and it says 9,000 pesos, I'll put in 6,000 pesos. And if they say no one takes that bid, they'll come back with 7, 8, 9. I'll wait a minute. I'll try again and try it 3 times, and then they'll take it. Somebody will take it. You know. So I've always saved money with InDriver. You know, Beat is they're like Uber. They give you a price. Okay. So Beat's also good because today I went to Sur Industriales. I use Uber. It says 8,650. Right. Then I put it in Beat. Beat was 7,100. I mean, I just forgot about InDrive. I didn't try that. So much better, you know. So it's 8,006, 7,001. They say, "Oh man, you're cheap." You know, am I cheap? Look, if you take Uber so often, it adds up. Is it a lot of money? No, but why pay $10 for shoes if somebody offered it for $8? You know what I mean? It's just plus it's fun too for me, I guess. I don't know. Thought that was it, right? That's not it. There are more. I haven't tried them all, but I know there are more. There's one called Cabify, Cabify, okay? Another one that's been advertised a lot called DD Rider, DIDI Rider, okay? Those two I haven't tried. You guys have tried them, let me know, you know? And as far as trying to compare them all, you know, it's tough to criticize each one. They all have issues with them. You know, I have issues with them. Like yesterday when I took Beat, coming from somewhere down by Punta Clave commercial strip center, you know, I hit up Beat. One guy showed up and a different car, because you know, they show you the car plate number, and he showed up, and instead of being XOQ713, he looked at him, he blew up me, because you know, he said he recognized, you know, I guess I was waiting for. He said, you know, Beat, and I said, yeah. And he says, well, I'm you know, Jimmy. And I goes, they ain't the car I see here. He goes, see, it's me, it's a different car. I said, I'm not going in that car. It's probably think you know, I should go in anyway. He said, it's me, man. It's just like I changed cars. Someone on the other car changed car. I said, no, man, wrong car. You know, get out of here. You know, you got pissed off a little bit. But hey, you know, the car is X. You show up, you know, I don't know something's wrong here. Next thing I know, I'm somewhere else, and you know, it's not any crazy you know, imagination. But still, I'm very why for, you know, $3 ride or $2 ride, why go through the possibility of an issue, right? Get robbed or something. So he was upset about it. Tough. His problem, you know. If they told me I got to pay it or something, I'll pay it. But anyway, so most of these are cash services. You can register a credit card with Beat. And Uber, one of the big advantage with Uber, you register your credit card and don't worry about it, okay? You get a good exchange rate, you just don't worry about it. So that's one advantage of Uber not bringing cash on you, you know. But if the fare is only 6,000, 7,000 pesos anyway, what's the big deal, okay? But with a little warning with InDriver, okay? Happened to me twice, probably took him about 10 times, happened to me twice. you know, and I've figured it out, so I'm more careful with in-driver. So in-driver is cash. And you're going to say I'm stupid about this, but I got caught. You know, sometimes, you know, it's such a small amount of money, you don't worry about it. And they'll never have change, right? They never have change. If they never have change, you go, oh God, here comes something, right? And they got me twice, where never have change, so they play with the fancy math, okay? The fare is like, you know, 6,450 or whatever it is. And then they'll won't have change, and they'll say, okay, if you give me a 20, I'll give you a 10, you give me a 5 back, and I'll give you a 2 back, and we should be perfect, right? I'm going, think about that. You know, are you ready to go? And he goes, okay, you give it to him, like, okay. And then you leave the car, he drives off, and you go, wait, no, shit, that's wrong. Damn, this got me for 3,000 extra. So that was cute. Instead of getting pissed off, I said, he got me, okay? I'm stupid, he got me. It happened to me twice. It happened to a buddy of mine too, said same thing happened to him, you know? That fancy math, man, they do it on purpose. Dumb Americans, you know? That's because I'm not really concerned about it that much. It's a small amount of money, so you just don't think, you know? Give me a 10, you know, I'll give you a 5, and then a 4 here, and then we should be straightened, right? Like, okay, that sounds right, and then you walk away and leave and go, okay, if you add all the positive, the negative, man, I got taken for $2, $3, $4. I mean, 1,000 pesos. I'm like, damn. So my advice is bring the correct change to in-driver, because half the guys going to tell you don't have change, you know? Bring correct, if they know what it is, when you get in the car, at home, get correct change, you know? Or if they don't got change, say, okay, tough. I got 10,000, that's it. You know, if you haven't got change, your problem, I'm leaving the car. You know, I'm not giving you money, because make sure that, you know, they get change. Most time they have the damn change. They're playing tricks on you. And talking about cabs again, I got taken about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, when I was here. I know it had to be the cab driver. The switch of 50,000 pesos switcheroo with a counterfeit. I know it had to be him. I went to the bank, got all these pesos, 50,000 pesos, you know. Then that night, I went somewhere, came back. I was in Hotel Ibis. I remember the cab driver dropped me home, back to the hotel. Remember, I gave him 50,000 pesos. Then he told me, you know, I was in the back, you know, just waiting, not paying attention, looking at my phone. You know how you do, waiting for the change. And he goes, I don't have change for 50,000, man. You have something smaller, you know? And then, oh man, maybe I do. Let me check. Okay, here you go. He said 20. I said, okay. Then you leave, right? Then I went next door to Subway. I gave the Subway the same 50,000, goes right on front. They said, this is a counterfeit. I mean, what do you mean it's counterfeit? Went to the bank today. It said it's counterfeit. Then I thought, oh man, the cabbie got me. I saw it on a videotape with scams, but now I look at the 2 digits on the bill, right? The last 2 or 3 digits on the bill before you give it to them. If it's a big bill. Try board a big bill, but if you got to give them a big bill, look at the digits, the 2 or 3 digits. Just memorize them a little quickly before you give it to them. You do a switch, don't take it back, call the cops, and have them, you know, give you your money back, you know. So just a quick hint for that. All right, back to this. So I told you about Cabify, Didi, Rider. Do you know about Picap? P-I-C-A-P? Now you guys don't know about it, do you? All right, that's the motor. Okay. Advantage, it's real cheap and it's fast. They can go to traffic. You know, some girls taking a pickup home, and it said how fast it is, and it's cheaper. That's cool. However, I would never take one. Reason I never buy a bike. I love motorcycles. I had 2 when I was in college, but I would never buy a bike here. Okay? See this bike right here? It's so tempting, man. I mean, whenever I go to Exeter, I look at these bikes and I'm going, damn, that's so tempting, man. That is so tempting. Especially getting a nice Honda 1100 Gold Wing or whatever. Take it out there on this open road on the hills on the weekend. That'd be so cute, man. That'd be nice. That'd be so nice. But you know what? It's so dangerous. Pickup is so dangerous. You know, I see accidents with these motors every week. Every week. Some killed. I mean, happens too often. You know, so I do not take those things, no matter how cheap it is. I will not take a pickup, all right, a motor, all right? Local people will take them, few of them, all right? Now, let's go to some other stuff. Obviously, you can always walk, right? Check this out. They're starting to bring these rappy scooters in. I think it's called Gin. I think it's Gin, if I'm correct. It's the little scooters. They're cute. That happened when I lived in Miami 2 years ago. They had them in Miami, and they're kind of cute. Like I play with them, drive them around. They're fun, right? I think they started coming here probably a few months ago, and they never worked for me. The way you sign up for it, you go through your Rappi app, and you put your credit card in. You see a little thing for gin in your Rappi app, and you're supposed to get the barcode thing scanner, put it on the scooter, and then scan it. And it starts up. Like today, I was going to Exito, and I said, let me try one of these, man. Let's have some fun, right? Drive them around. I got to figure them out. So I scanned it. It said it starts up. I scanned two first, didn't scan. Third one I scanned, it said scan. It said start. It started. The clock started, right? And then, man, I sat there. I'm trying to turn it on. I'm doing this. Nothing happened. It wouldn't move, And the clock is going on my phone. I'm like, damn, So I thought 2 minutes, probably, or less, I don't know. Trying to start the damn thing, trying to get it to move. I turned it off, right? I said, finish ride. And then I walked away and looked at it. A bill popped up, 1,800 pesos. I'm like, damn, I never used this thing. I didn't move it for a second, not even an inch. It got me for 1,800 pesos, only 56 cents. But I'm not sure if I can even call them now or figure it out how to correct it. So I haven't figured out how to use them, okay? All right. Also these bicycles, public bicycles, all right? Right here. They're really cool. My buddy uses them a lot before he bought his own bicycle. And I never figured out how to use it, but he said if you have the Civica card, I call it the Evergreen card for Metro, you go down to this one station and they give you a password, a passcode. And you use the passcode with a Civica card. You show them how to use it, and you get the bicycle, and it's free. It's free. Are there other ways to use it? I'm not sure. If you know about that, let me know, because I love to use that sometimes Saturday, Sunday, and also how to use the scooter. If you guys use it a lot, let me know, because I couldn't figure it out. All right. All right. So. Someone asked me a question about bringing a car from the U.S. He said, he bought a car just 6 months ago. He's coming here December. One of my subscribers, can I bring my car? I said, no, don't even try that, man. They hit you with a heavy import tax for these cars, right? It's not worth bringing your car. It's just come here and buy a car. A lot of small cars are here, especially if you have a big, V6 or something, a big car. No. Cars here, most of them are small. There's some bigger cars. There's some Land Rovers and so forth. But in most part, the cars are small. Okay, a lot of traffic, and better on gas, obviously. Sitting in traffic. So you can get a used car really inexpensive. I'm telling you. There's an Uber probably about a month ago. This young kid, he's 24 years old, I think. And this little car, and I asked him. We got to get to know each other, speak a little English. I asked him, okay, this car looks pretty neat. He says about 7 years old. I said, oh, that's cool. That's not too bad. He said, yeah, I just got it like a month ago to do Uber. I said, really? Yeah. I said, what did it cost you? I'm thinking, he said, no, it only cost me $4,000 US, equivalent US. That's it for this car? Great shape, great shape. A little high mileage, but it was a great shape for $4,000 US dollars. He said, yeah. It's not. These small cars are not that expensive. When you convert the U.S. dollars to pesos to dollars, then it's it's a really good deal. If you want to buy a car, I wouldn't advise you to buy a car, especially because of the traffic and also because of all the motors. I'd be paranoid about hitting one of those motors. All right, even if it's their fault, they whip in front of you and hit them. Still, you're not a foreign country. You probably will get sued or something like that, and it's not worth the hassle. Okay, when Uber is so cheap. I do know one expat who has a big old Ford Explorer, I think. Drives on the weekend, he drives the car to in different places. That'd be nice. So if I do decide to buy a car next year, it'd be something really small, like a Duster, something really small, and only use it on the weekends to go to, the Pueblos or whatever, and that will be it. And not around the city. I would never drive it during the week at all. It's not worth it, because bus is so cheap, and then you park pay for parking, accidents, traffic jam, you know. So if I do buy one because I'm tempted just for the weekends, you know, weekend I want to go to Guadalupe to fish, I want to go somewhere else, I want to go, you know, Pueblo, 6 hours away, and get in my car and on an open road and go do it. So that's a possibility, but if you can avoid it, just go avoid it and take an Uber around town, okay? And the bus on the weekends, right? So that's kind of the idea I'm talk to you about, and that's about it, man. You can buy a bicycle too, right? Buy your own bicycle, but for really they're expensive. You know what? You're better off buying a used bike in the U.S., have it shipped here. It's gonna be cheaper, I guarantee you. You know, get one being sold on Craigslist or whatever. Take it apart, 4 or 5 pieces, ship it here. I'm telling you, it might be cheaper. I see these cheap bicycles in a store. They want $500, $600 for a bicycle. Not like it's a fancy, lightweight, you know, racing bike. Nah, this is a regular old bicycle, you know, mountain bikes or whatever, for like $600. I'm like, are you kidding me? I buy it in the U.S. for $150, $200, you know? So I'm not sure why it's so expensive, but if you can buy one in the States, shoot, ship it here, man, you know? Or just spend $500, no big deal, you know? All right, man, hope you enjoyed this little chat. If I'm incorrect on anything, let me know, all right? Hit the like button, and I'm gonna get you the other stuff from San Andreas in a couple